How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Hillary Clinton stumbling and bumbling yet again. I've done many videos about this in the past. I did one where she was at the 9/11 memorial in New York. She could barely walk 2 feet to go from the curb to the car that was waiting for her right there. She had to get dragged from the curb to the car. It was like her body stopped working. And there was also another incident where she was at some kind of Starbucks or something, and reporters are asking her questions. She appeared to have some kind of seizure. It was really weird. And then you're talking about a time she fell onto the plane and had a concussion, bleeding from the brain, all kind of stuff. I'm not sure about the bleeding from the brain part, but you understand what I mean. She's had many incidents where she has fallen. This time she was in India and fell yet again. Now, before I get into what she was in India for, what she said there, which is pretty interesting, what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and roll that clip. After we get done with that, I'll wrap it on up and put a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it. Okay, so you saw that. You're able to see what's going on there. Now, come on. Before we even get into why she was in India and what she was talking about, let's just address her having this slip up. Now, I saw a few people on those steps. I didn't see anybody having a problem walking. Something is wrong with Hillary Clinton. This is obvious. It's not just this one incident. I could say, okay, everybody has their moments where they slip and fall, or they, can't get their balance. Maybe the shoes were slippery. Something was on the bottom of them. Maybe the stairs were slippery. I don't know. Maybe it's a blizzard in India and you got ice covering the steps. Who knows, right? Maybe something weird like that happens. It could be something else in the steps, but I'm not even going down that road, so I digress. But you could put two and two together. Maybe, just maybe, there's a logical reason for this that's not Hillary Clinton's fault. But then when you add that video you just saw in conjunction with the other videos that have come out that I've done videos on, 9/11 Memorial, the coffee shop, the airplane incident, there's been all kind of situations where she slipped and fell and hit her head, got a concussion, broken her ankle. All kind of things have happened within the past 2 or 3 years that tell you something is wrong with her. She had on those glasses, some real thick glasses. I wear thick glasses myself, but these were like straight Coke bottles, going this way. And those glasses were made for the purpose, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong about this, let me know in the comments below. But the glasses made for the purpose of helping with her balance and her gait, so she's able to walk properly and not be stumbling and bumbling everywhere. Maybe she needs those back. Maybe they were ineffective. I don't know why those glasses were on her face, but either way it goes, whatever she was doing to help her ability to stay balanced may not be working as well as she would like it to be. Now, the reason why she was in India was to give a talk somewhere. I'll link to an article about this in the box below as well. But during this talk, I think it was televised in India. Maybe it was online. I don't really know what it was, but I did see some of the video, some of the interview. She was talking about Trump yet again, talking about how, he's like a reality show star. That's how he was running the country. Some things are entertaining, but this is real life, this, that, and the third. She was also talking about his campaign slogan, Make America Great Again, talking about how it seeks to deny black people their rights. Now, what rights am I in jeopardy of losing under Trump? I don't really know. Maybe my white liberal savior, Miss Hillary Clinton, can inform me what I am in jeopardy of losing. I don't really know. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see it. But she was also talking about red states, how he was able to gain a lot of support from red states because they are, less diverse and kind of culturally backwards. She was disrespecting the red states. Now, one thing I want to say about red states that she doesn't know is that red states tend to be more diverse than blue states. Okay, I'm in Tennessee right now, and people think, oh, you live in around white people, rednecks. Well, the reality is the city where I live is 33% black. Okay, now where Hillary Clinton and her people live, and the particular region that she lives in is probably 90% white. A lot of these people, Bernie Sanders, you living in what, Vermont? I mean, what's the diversity of Vermont or New Hampshire or Maine or somewhere like that? I mean, come on, let's just be real. Where the red states are tend to be more diversity. That's just the reality of it. And the South is more diversity here than there is in the North. That's what I've been able to see. I mean, it's not even just black and white. It's a little bit of everything. I mean, I was just out the other day. I'm seeing Guatemalans. I'm seeing white folks. I'm seeing black folks. I'm seeing Koreans, Japanese. I'm seeing a little bit of everything. Europeans, like not just white people, but Europeans from Europe that speak German, French, whatever it is. So I'm seeing Africans. I'm seeing a little bit of everybody here. It's not like that in the North, maybe in New York City. But even in New York City, it's like segregated. Everybody pretty much stays to themselves. But that's a different story. I'm kind of going down the rabbit hole here. But my whole point is that Hillary Clinton is disrespecting states that she needs to gain support from if she plans to run again. Hopefully she does not run again. She barely even made it alive through the last election. Even on election night, she couldn't even come out and speak to her people. She was too tired. She was in the bed. If that was you in 2016, how are you going to be any more energetic, more healthy, or more able to stabilize yourself in 2020? You're not getting any younger. She's got to be, what, 70, 71 years old? You're going to be older than that coming up in 2020. Who are you going to have to run in the Democratic Party? Hillary Clinton seems to be the best candidate as of right now, realistically, even though she lose. Because if it's Hillary versus Trump again, Hillary's going to lose again. There's no way that she is going to win. She's not helping their case. The main problem with her last time was her inability to campaign in these red states and to appeal to them. She went to Columbus, Ohio, right there, not too far from a coal country, if not in coal country itself, talking about, oh, we're going to kill coal jobs. Really? Why would you say that in a place where coal jobs are abundant, or they used to be abundant before your man Barack Obama came with the EPA regulations, which basically offshored those jobs to China or transferred them into so-called fracking, which is more dangerous than coal mining, but different story. And again, I digress. How are you going to gain any more support than you had last time if you continue to double down on disrespecting people that you need to gain? Understand this. You may think, Hillary Clinton, I'm talking to you now, you may think that people in red states are just backwards and, low education, is that and the third. That's fine, but it's a lot of good people here. Don't get it twisted. And these people may not even be political. So when they turn on the television and they see you talking about them in a negative way like that, they're like, well, why did you do that? I didn't do anything to you. I'm not somebody that is a Hillary Clinton hater. I'm not even involved with politics, but you know what? I'm not voting for you when it comes time to vote. I may not even vote at all. I may vote every 4 years for the president and that's it. I'm not involved politically. Okay. I'm speaking from that perspective. I'm politically involved. I'll vote any chance I get, local, national, whatever, but the average person is not. So they see you disrespect them on television. It's not going to end well. And they see you stumbling, bumbling, fumbling down some stairs. You coughing crazy. I didn't even talk about the coughing. Good night. I mean, the coughing was crazy all over the place. And it wasn't just a one-off, because right now when I'm talking, you may see a jump cut here and there. I may cough. I may stumble on my words occasionally. That's fine. But to have it be a thing that totally prevents you from being able to speak for minutes at a time, you may have to cut your speech short because you're coughing so much. I saw her cough many, many times, and there's compilations all over the internets, and I'll try to find one and put it in the box below for you. But there's speech after speech after speech after speech of her coughing, hacking, can't even get her voice, drinking water. It's not working. Something is wrong. So when you're disrespecting people, number one, and you don't look physically fit to do the job, why would anybody vote for you that has their right state of mind? I mean, maybe you vote for the lesser of two evils, I suppose. Maybe you think that Hillary, although she's sick, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling, she could be better than Donald Trump, even though Trump is healthy and seems to have all his ducks in a row. I just don't like Trump because of what I think he stands for. So I'm going to vote Hillary instead. You may get sympathy votes like that, but it would not be much enthusiasm behind people voting for you. That's the same thing I saw in 2016. And if you continue to do the same thing you did last time, you'll get the same results, which is an L, which is a loss. So I doubt she'll actually run because she may not be physically able to. But anybody on the left will pretty much have the same fate as her. At this point, she represents the left. She's the biggest figure in the left, on the left. So when she's going out there and talking, she speaks for everybody. She speaks for the Kamala Harrises, the Cory Bookers, all these people that could run in 2020. So if she wants to kill the Democratic Party, she's doing a great job. I say keep on trucking, keep on stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. All it does is helps those of us on the right who want to see Trump in office one more term, Pence in office after Trump, or when Trump decides he wants to quit if it's next time that the election happens. We want to see Republican control and no more liberals in the White House. So what do you think? Do you think that Hillary Clinton should just stop doing whatever she's doing? I mean, these campaign stops she's doing, book tour, whatever you want to call it, don't seem to be going well. All she's doing is a repeat of last time. You would see her go out on the campaign trail and disrespect people, the average American citizen who she needs to gain support from. And then she will also be exhibiting her poor health on the trail. But is she a shoo-in for the 2020 election? And if so, do you think she'll be able to make it throughout the whole situation? Do you think Trump is a shoo-in? Does it seem to be healthy? Does it seem to be energetic? I think he is. I see him at these rallies. He looks energetic. He looks healthy. Of course, the mainstream media is still trying to dethrone him, talking about, oh, he was talking about a death penalty for drug dealers, is that in the third. The rallies are not American, they're Machiavellian, all these different things. All they can do, when I say they, I mean the mainstream media, all they can do is what they did in the last campaign cycle. It's not going to work this time because it didn't work last time. But whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.